My child, pause for a moment. Don't scroll away yet. This message is not random, and it's not meant for everyone listening right now. Out of all the noise surrounding you today, somehow you stopped here, and that's not an accident. I needed this moment with you. Right now, forget the distractions, forget the pressure, forget the voices pulling your attention in every direction. For these next few moments, let it just be you and me. Because there are things your heart has been carrying silently, and I want to speak directly to them. I saw this moment long before you arrived here, before the stress, before the confusion, before the nights where you felt emotionally exhausted trying to hold everything together. I knew there would come a day when your heart would become tired of pretending to be okay. And I've been waiting patiently for this exact moment when you would finally slow down enough to listen. You may think you found this video by chance, but nothing about this meeting is accidental. I guided you here because your soul needed this reminder today, not tomorrow, not weeks from now, right now. Listen carefully, my child, because these words are personal. This isn't another motivational speech. This isn't empty inspiration meant for crowds. This message was prepared specifically for the season you're walking through. I know the questions you haven't spoken out loud. I know the battles you smile through in silence. I know the exhaustion hidden behind your strength. And I need you to understand something deeply. You are not alone in this anymore. I know there were moments recently when you felt emotionally distant, moments where your faith felt weaker than before. You tried to stay strong. You kept showing up for everyone else. You kept handling responsibilities. You kept pushing forward even while your heart quietly begged for rest. But carrying everything alone has made your spirit heavy. That heaviness you feel is not weakness. It's exhaustion from fighting battles silently for too long. And today, I'm asking you to stop carrying what was never yours to hold alone. Bring your worries to me. Bring the fear. Bring the overthinking. Bring the sadness you keep hiding from everyone else. You do not need perfect words. You do not need to pretend with me. I already know your heart completely, and I still choose you. There were nights when you smiled around people, but cried when no one was watching. Nights where you wondered if anyone truly understood how tired you really were. I saw every tear, every silent breakdown, every moment you felt invisible. And even when you thought nobody noticed your pain, I stayed beside you through all of it. You kept surviving days that secretly drained you emotionally. And my child, I'm proud of you for not giving up. Even now, after everything that tried to break your spirit, there's still a part of you searching for hope. That matters more than you realize. Because deep inside, despite all the disappointment, you still haven't stopped believing that better days are possible. Hold on to that. Don't let go of it now. The season you've been in has felt confusing because I've been preparing you quietly. Some doors had to close, some people had to leave, some delays had to happen because your future required growth your current comfort could never produce. I know it hurt. I know you questioned why things unfolded the way they did, but nothing has been wasted. Not your pain, not your waiting, not even the moments where you felt lost. I can still use every broken piece of your story for something beautiful. And listen, before we continue, if this message is speaking directly to your heart, take a moment to support this channel so more people who are struggling silently can receive encouragement too. If you'd like to help further, the PayPal and Ko-Fi support links are waiting for you down in the description. Your kindness truly helps these messages continue reaching people who need them most. My child, I need you to hear this next part carefully. Stop doubting your worth because of your current season. Just because life feels slow right now does not mean I've forgotten you. Just because answers haven't arrived yet does not mean I'm absent. I am still working behind scenes you cannot see yet. Sometimes the greatest transformations happen quietly before anything visible changes. Seeds grow underground long before they break through the surface. And right now, something inside you is beginning to grow again. My child, I know there are thoughts you've been afraid to admit, questions you keep buried deep because you worry they make you seem weak, ungrateful, or faithless. But nothing inside your heart scares me away. I already know every silent battle taking place within you. I know the moments where you questioned yourself, the moments you looked at your life and quietly wondered, am I falling behind? I know you compare yourself to others sometimes. You see people looking confident, successful, certain about their future, while you sit there wondering if you're doing enough or becoming enough. But listen to me carefully now. Your journey was never designed to look identical to theirs. Stop measuring your worth against someone else's timeline. Some people bloom early, others bloom deeply, and what I'm building in you requires depth, not speed. You've spent too much time criticizing yourself for not being further ahead without realizing how much you've already survived. My child, you've endured seasons that could have broken you completely, yet here you are, still standing, still trying, still searching for light in dark moments. Do not overlook your own strength just because you're tired. Tiredness does not erase progress. And I know your heart has been carrying fear about the future. Quiet fears nobody else sees. Fear of failing, fear of ending up alone, fear that maybe life will never fully become what you hoped for. Sometimes you try to stay positive on the outside, while anxiety keeps whispering worst-case scenarios inside your mind. But I need you to stop letting fear narrate your future. Fear can only see what could go wrong. I see the entire path ahead of you. And even now, while you feel uncertain, I am already making ways for you that you cannot yet see. Doors are opening quietly. Opportunities are forming silently. Healing is happening gradually inside you. Even when nothing looks different yet, things are already changing beneath the surface. You keep asking me for signs, while I keep trying to show you that your survival itself has been one of them. Think about everything that should have destroyed your peace completely, yet somehow you kept going. That wasn't luck. That wasn't coincidence. I carried you through moments you thought would crush you emotionally, and I'm still carrying you now. My child, stop punishing yourself for feeling overwhelmed sometimes. You are human. You were never created to hold endless pressure without needing rest, comfort, or reassurance. Even the strongest hearts grow tired after carrying pain silently for too long. I do not expect perfection from you. I want honesty from you. Come to me exactly as you are, not polished, not pretending, not forcing fake strength, just real. Because healing begins the moment honesty replaces performance. You don't have to hide your emotions from me anymore. I saw the nights where your thoughts became too loud, the nights where sleep wouldn't come because your mind kept replaying worries over and over again. I know how exhausting it is carrying invisible battles while still trying to function normally every day. But listen closely now. This season of constant heaviness will not last forever. You are entering a period where peace will slowly begin replacing survival mode. Not instantly, not overnight, but little by little, your soul will breathe again. The confusion will clear, the emotional weight will become lighter, and the things that once drained you will no longer control you the same way. I know there were moments where you felt forgotten, moments where prayers seemed unanswered, and silence made you wonder if I was even listening at all. But my child, silence never meant abandonment. Sometimes I was protecting you from things you couldn't yet understand. Sometimes I was strengthening parts of you that comfort alone could never develop. And sometimes I was simply waiting for the right moment to reveal what I had already been preparing behind the scenes. Delays are not denial. Waiting seasons are not wasted seasons. Even now, while you feel uncertain, pieces are moving into place for you. Trust me when I say this, not everything hidden is lost. Some things are simply being prepared properly before they arrive. And one day you will look back at this difficult season and realize I was guiding you even in moments that felt confusing. Before we continue, if these words are touching your heart today, take 1 second to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
Every interaction helps these messages reach someone else who may be silently struggling tonight. And if you want to support this mission personally, you can find the PayPal and Ko-Fi support links waiting down in the description. Your support truly helps keep these messages alive for others around the world. My child, let me remind you of something important right now. You are not too broken to be restored. You are not too late to begin again. And you are not disqualified because of the battles you faced. Some of the strongest people carry the deepest scars, but scars are proof healing happened, not proof you were abandoned. Stop seeing yourself only through your pain. Start seeing yourself through my love, because I have never once looked at you with disappointment. Even in your weakest moments, I saw someone still trying.
My child, I know you've become exhausted from pretending to be okay all the time. You've mastered the art of saying, "I'm fine," while carrying storms nobody else can see. You answer messages, go to work, help people, smile in conversations, yet inside, part of you feels emotionally drained from holding everything together alone. And because you've carried it quietly for so long, people assume you're stronger than you really feel. But I see beyond the smile. I see the hidden pressure. I see the moments where your heart feels numb because it's been overwhelmed for too long. There were times you wanted someone to notice without needing to explain yourself. Times you wished someone would simply sit beside you and say, "You don't have to carry this alone anymore." My child, that is exactly what I'm saying to you now. You do not have to keep surviving silently. You were never created to live in constant emotional survival mode. I did not create your heart just to endure endless stress, disappointment, and fear without comfort. I created you for peace too. I created you for joy too. I created you for moments where your soul feels safe again. And those moments are still possible for you, no matter how long this difficult season has lasted. I know there are wounds inside you that nobody fully understands. Some came from rejection, some came from betrayal. Some came from being there for people who disappeared when you needed support yourself. You gave love freely, but sometimes received very little in return. That kind of pain changes people slowly. It teaches them to guard their emotions, to stop expecting too much, to stop opening up completely because disappointment became familiar. But my child, do not let pain convince you that your heart was made to stay closed forever. Protecting your heart is understandable, but isolating your heart will only deepen the loneliness you already feel. I want to heal the places inside you that life hardened, not by force, not overnight, but gently, patiently, one layer at a time. I know trust has become difficult for you. After enough disappointment, people start expecting abandonment before connection. They start assuming silence means rejection. They begin preparing themselves emotionally for loss before anything even happens. And without realizing it, fear starts controlling relationships, decisions, and even hope itself. But listen carefully now. Your future is not destined to repeat every painful thing from your past. Just because some people hurt you does not mean everyone will. Just because certain doors closed painfully does not mean new doors won't open beautifully. Stop expecting every chapter to end the same way the old ones did. I am doing something new in your life, even if you cannot fully see it yet. And my child, I need you to stop carrying guilt for things that were never fully your fault. You replay conversations, you replay mistakes, you replay situations wondering what you could have done differently. But some outcomes were never yours to control. Some people were determined to misunderstand you no matter how carefully you explained yourself. Some relationships were only temporary assignments in your journey, not permanent destinations. Stop blaming yourself for every ending. Not everything that leaves your life is punishment. Sometimes it's protection, sometimes it's preparation, and sometimes it's necessary growth. You keep asking why certain things had to fall apart, while I'm trying to show you they could not come with you into the next season I'm preparing for you. Let go of the belief that losing something always means losing everything. Some endings create space for healing that could not happen otherwise. My child, there is still purpose over your life. even after all the disappointment, even after the mistakes, even after the seasons where you doubted yourself completely. Purpose did not disappear because life became difficult. In fact, some of your hardest seasons shaped qualities inside you that easier seasons never could have produced. Your compassion deepened through pain. Your wisdom deepened through waiting. Your strength deepened through surviving things you thought would break you emotionally. Nothing you survived was meaningless, and one day, the very battles you cried through will become part of the testimony that helps someone else survive theirs too. That pain will not be wasted, I promise you that. But right now, before you can help others heal, I need you to allow yourself to heal too. Stop rushing your recovery. Stop expecting yourself to bounce back instantly from emotional exhaustion. Healing is not weakness. Rest is not laziness. Taking care of your soul is not selfish. Some of the deepest healing happens quietly, slowly, in moments where nobody else even notices growth happening. Give yourself permission to breathe again. Give yourself permission to rest without guilt. Give yourself permission to stop carrying responsibilities that were destroying your peace internally. And before we continue further, if these messages are helping your spirit tonight, make sure you subscribe and stay connected with this channel. There are many more messages waiting to encourage you through difficult seasons. And if you feel led to support this mission personally, you can find the PayPal and Ko-Fi support links down below in the description. Every bit of support helps these words reach hearts across the world that desperately need hope. My child, you are closer to breakthrough than you realize. Do not quit during the chapter where things are finally beginning to shift.
My child, I know part of you is tired of hoping, tired of praying for things that seem delayed, tired of trying to stay positive while life keeps testing your strength emotionally. There were moments recently where discouragement whispered so loudly that you almost gave up believing things could truly change. You smiled on the outside, but internally you wondered how much longer you could keep carrying all this weight. And honestly, some days you weren't even asking for happiness anymore. You were simply asking for peace. Just one moment where your mind could finally rest. Just one day without anxiety constantly pulling at your thoughts. Just one season where your heart didn't feel exhausted from surviving. My child, I heard every silent prayer, even the ones you couldn't fully put into words. I heard the sighs, I heard the tears, I heard the moments where all you could do was sit quietly because your soul was too tired to explain itself anymore. And I need you to know something clearly right now. Your exhaustion has not gone unnoticed in heaven. I have been walking beside you through every difficult moment, even when you couldn't feel me near. Sometimes you expected my presence to arrive like a dramatic miracle, but many times I was there quietly, keeping you together in ways you never realized. The reason you didn't completely fall apart is because I kept strengthening you when your own strength ran out. And now, my child, a new season is beginning to rise slowly in your life. Not a season where everything suddenly becomes perfect overnight, but a season where clarity starts replacing confusion. A season where peace begins returning to your mind little by little. A season where your heart no longer feels trapped in constant survival mode. You've spent too long carrying emotional weight that was crushing your spirit silently. But I'm teaching you now that healing begins when you stop trying to control everything alone. You keep thinking you must solve every problem immediately. You keep pressuring yourself to have all the answers. But some things will only become clear through trust, not overthinking. Overthinking has stolen enough of your peace already. Those endless mental battles, replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, fearing outcomes that haven't even happened yet, they've drained your energy for too long. My child, your mind was never meant to be a prison. I want peace to live there again. And yes, I know trusting again feels difficult after disappointment. I know opening your heart again feels risky after betrayal. I know expecting good things again feels dangerous after so many painful experiences. But do not allow your past pain to convince you that your future must stay empty. The story is not over yet. There are still blessings you haven't seen, still connections you haven't experienced, still healing you haven't fully felt yet. Do not close your heart before the beautiful parts of your story arrive. My child, there are people listening to this right now who secretly feel forgotten by the world. People who carry depression silently, people who feel emotionally exhausted from always being the strong one for everyone else. And maybe that person is you. If it is, I need you to hear me carefully. Your life still matters deeply, even in seasons where you feel unmotivated, even in moments where you question your purpose, even when your emotions feel messy and confusing. Your value never depended on how productive, confident, or emotionally strong you felt. Your worth was never based on perfection. You matter because you are loved, fully, completely, right now exactly as you are. Stop waiting until you feel better enough to believe you deserve peace. Peace is not a reward for perfect people. Peace is something I want to teach your heart to receive now. And my child, please stop speaking to yourself with so much cruelty. The world has already been harsh on you enough. You do not need to become another voice attacking yourself internally. Speak to yourself with the same compassion you give everyone else. You are healing, you are growing, you are learning, and growth is often messy before it becomes beautiful. Be patient with yourself during this process. Some wounds take time to fully recover from. Some scars need gentleness, not pressure. You don't have to rush becoming okay again. I'm not disappointed in your healing pace. I'm proud that you're still trying at all. And before we continue, if this message is helping your heart feel lighter tonight, take a moment to support this channel by liking the video and subscribing. These messages are reaching people across the world who desperately need encouragement right now. And if you feel led to help support this mission further, the PayPal and Ko-fi links are available down in the description. Every act of support helps these messages continue touching hearts that feel alone tonight. My child, do not give up now. Not when healing is beginning. Not when your breakthrough is closer than you think. Not when the version of you that finally feels peace is slowly starting to emerge from all this pain. Keep going. I'm still holding you through every step ahead.
My child, I know there were moments when you almost stopped believing things could ever truly improve. Moments where disappointment kept repeating itself so often that hope started feeling dangerous. You became afraid to expect too much, because every time you allowed yourself to dream again, life seemed to hit you with another setback. So little by little, you lowered your expectations just to protect your heart from more pain. You told yourself not to get too excited, not to trust too deeply, not to hope too strongly, because disappointment had already taught you how painful broken expectations can feel. But my child, I never created you to live without hope. Hope is not weakness. Hope is not foolishness. Hope is the quiet strength that keeps souls alive during difficult seasons. And even after everything you've been through, that small part of you still longing for peace, love, purpose, and healing, that part matters deeply. Don't silence it now. I know you've been carrying invisible emotional battles for so long that exhaustion started feeling normal. You became used to functioning while drained, used to smiling while hurting, used to saying, "I'll be okay," while secretly wondering if you truly would be. But surviving is not the same as living, and I want more for you than endless survival mode. I want your heart to feel alive again. I want you to laugh without forcing it. I want you to wake up without dread constantly sitting on your chest. I want you to experience moments where peace feels real instead of temporary. And yes, those days are still possible for you, no matter how dark this season has felt. My child, stop believing the lie that you are too damaged to heal. Some of your deepest wounds came from things you never deserved, words that cut deeply, rejection that made you question your value, betrayals that made trust difficult, situations where you gave your all and still felt unappreciated in return. Those experiences wounded your confidence slowly. They taught you to guard your emotions carefully because vulnerability started feeling unsafe. But listen carefully now. Pain may have shaped parts of you, but it does not define your entire future. Your story is still being written, and healing can still reach the places inside you that life tried to harden permanently. I know there are days where loneliness feels overwhelming too. Not always physical loneliness, but emotional loneliness. The feeling of being surrounded by people, yet still feeling unseen internally. The feeling of always being the one supporting others while secretly needing support yourself. My child, I saw every moment you felt invisible. I saw every time you comforted others while quietly breaking inside. I saw every night you cried privately because you didn't want anyone worrying about you. And I need you to know this clearly. You were never weak for feeling overwhelmed. You were carrying too much for too long without enough rest, comfort, or emotional safety. Anyone would feel exhausted under that kind of weight. Stop punishing yourself for being human. You do not need to earn my compassion. You already have it. And right now, I want you to release the pressure to have everything figured out immediately. You keep stressing over timelines, over future plans, over whether life is unfolding correctly. But my child, your entire future does not depend on one perfect decision. I am still guiding you even when things feel uncertain. Some answers will come gradually. Some doors will open unexpectedly. Some blessings will arrive in ways you never planned for. Trust does not mean understanding every step ahead. Trust means believing I can still guide you even when visibility feels low. And I know you've questioned your purpose before. You've wondered if your life truly matters or if you're making any difference at all. But let me remind you of something important. The people you encouraged mattered. The kindness you gave mattered. The love you showed others mattered. The fact that you kept going despite your own pain mattered. Never underestimate the quiet impact your existence has had on people around you. Sometimes the hearts you touched will never fully tell you how much your presence helped them survive difficult moments. But I saw it all. Nothing good you gave was wasted. My child, there's also something else I need you to stop doing. Stop replaying your past mistakes endlessly in your mind. Yes, you made mistakes. Yes, there are moments you wish you handled differently. But guilt was never meant to become your permanent home. Learn from the past, but do not live chained to it forever. You are growing. You are changing. You are becoming wiser through everything you've experienced. And I am not standing over you with condemnation. I am standing beside you with mercy, patience, and love. Give yourself permission to move forward again. And before we continue, if this message feels like it's speaking directly into your situation tonight, take a moment to support this channel by subscribing and sharing this video with someone who may need encouragement too. And if you'd like to personally help these messages continue reaching hearts around the world, the PayPal and Ko-Fi support links are waiting for you in the description below. Every bit of support truly makes a difference. My child, don't close this chapter believing your best days are behind you. They are not. There is still healing ahead, still purpose ahead, still joy ahead, and I will walk with you through every step that comes next.
My child, I know your heart has grown tired from carrying silent disappointment. There were prayers you believed would be answered differently. There were people you thought would stay forever. There were dreams you imagined unfolding by now. And when life moved in another direction, part of you started wondering if maybe you were forgotten somehow. But listen to me carefully now. Delays are not proof that your life has no meaning. Closed doors are not proof that your future is empty. Sometimes I protect you by removing what cannot go where I'm taking you next. And I know that truth can hurt before it heals, because endings rarely feel beautiful while you're standing inside them. When things fall apart unexpectedly, your mind searches for reasons. You replay conversations. You question yourself endlessly. You wonder what you could have done differently. But my child, not every painful ending happened because you failed. Some things ended because they were never meant to carry your future. Some people were lessons, not lifelong assignments. Some seasons existed to strengthen you, not settle you permanently. Stop blaming yourself for every loss. Sometimes what leaves creates space for what truly belongs in your life later. I know trusting that process hasn't been easy, especially after disappointment repeated itself enough times to make your heart cautious. You became careful about attachment, careful about expectations, careful about opening up too deeply because part of you feared being hurt again. But I need you to understand something important. Protecting your peace does not require shutting down your ability to love, dream, or hope again. Pain tried to convince you that numbness is safer than vulnerability, but numbness also blocks joy. And I don't want your future built on emotional survival alone. I want your heart alive again. My child, there are still beautiful moments waiting ahead of you that your current pain cannot imagine yet. There are still conversations that will heal parts of your soul, still opportunities that will restore confidence inside you, still laughter that will feel genuine again instead of forced, still peace that will settle over your heart in ways you haven't felt for a very long time. Don't let temporary darkness convince you permanent light no longer exists. This difficult chapter is not your entire story. And I know there are days where your own thoughts become exhausting, days where anxiety keeps your mind racing non-stop. You think about the future constantly. You fear things going wrong before they even happen. You carry responsibility so heavily that relaxing almost feels impossible. Even during quiet moments, your mind struggles to rest because you've trained yourself to stay emotionally alert all the time. But my child, hypervigilance is not peace. Constant worrying is not protection. You do not need to mentally prepare for disaster every second just to survive life. I am asking you now to slowly release that burden, not all at once, not perfectly, but gradually. Breathe again, rest again, trust again. Let your nervous heart learn safety again, because you deserve moments where your soul doesn't feel under attack constantly. I also know there are insecurities you rarely speak about openly, quiet fears that maybe you're not attractive enough, successful enough, lovable enough, talented enough, or important enough. Social media, comparison, rejection, and past wounds have all whispered lies into your mind for years. But my child, your value was never determined by public approval. You are not valuable because everyone chooses you. You are valuable because I created you intentionally. There is nothing accidental about your existence. The world may measure worth through appearance, money, popularity, or achievement, but I look at hearts, and your heart has survived more battles than most people realize. Stop speaking about yourself like someone unworthy of love. Stop insulting the person I've been patiently rebuilding through every painful season. You are still becoming, and becoming takes time. My child, I know you're tired, not just physically, emotionally tired, mentally tired, spiritually tired. Tired of carrying responsibilities, tired of trying to stay hopeful, tired of always needing to be strong for others while secretly needing someone strong for you. But hear me clearly now. You do not have to carry tomorrow's weight tonight. Focus on this moment. Focus on breathing. Focus on taking one step at a time instead of trying to solve your entire future at once. I will guide you through what comes next, the same way I carried you through everything behind you already. You survived more than you thought you could. Don't forget that. And before we continue further, if this message is helping your heart tonight, make sure you subscribe and stay connected with this channel for more encouragement during difficult seasons. And if you feel led to support this mission personally, the PayPal and Ko-fi links are available down in the description below. Every bit of support helps continue spreading hope to people who feel lost, overwhelmed, and emotionally exhausted around the world. My child, don't give up now.
The version of you that finally feels peace, clarity, and emotional freedom is closer than you realize. Keep walking with me. I'm not leaving your side.
My child, there is something I need you to stop doing to yourself. Stop carrying shame for battles nobody else can see. Stop believing that struggling silently means you are failing spiritually. Some of the strongest souls still wrestle with fear, sadness, loneliness, and uncertainty. You keep expecting yourself to heal perfectly, respond perfectly, trust perfectly, but healing has never been a straight line. Some days you feel hopeful. Some days you feel emotionally exhausted again. Some days peace comes easily. Other days your thoughts feel heavy all over again. That does not mean you are moving backward. It means you are human. Be patient with yourself while you heal. My child, you've spent so much time trying to stay strong for everyone else that you forgot you also need care, comfort, and reassurance. You became the person people lean on, the listener, the helper, the one who stays calm during chaos. But even strong people need somewhere safe to rest emotionally. Even strong hearts grow tired when they carry too much alone for too long. I never expected you to survive without support. That's why I keep calling you closer to me. Not because you're weak, but because you were never meant to handle life isolated from love, peace, and connection. And I know there are wounds inside you that still ache quietly at night. Wounds from rejection, wounds from abandonment, wounds from words spoken over you during vulnerable moments. Some people damaged your confidence without even realizing how deeply their actions affected you. Others knew exactly what they were doing and still chose to hurt you anyway. My child, I know how difficult it became to trust after that. I know how guarded your heart feels now. But listen carefully. Not everyone who enters your life will carry the same intentions as those who hurt you before. Do not let past pain convince you that genuine love, kindness, and safe connection no longer exist. Your future is not cursed to repeat your past endlessly. I am still capable of bringing healthy, peaceful, sincere people into your life at the right time. But first, I need you to stop believing you are too damaged to receive good things, because that lie has kept you emotionally trapped for too long. My child, you are not difficult to love. You are not too much emotionally. You are not broken beyond repair. You are someone who has survived painful experiences while still trying to keep your heart soft, and that matters more than you realize. There are people who became cruel after pain, bitter after disappointment, cold after betrayal. But despite everything you've endured, there is still compassion inside you. Still kindness, still empathy, still a desire to love and be loved deeply. That is strength, not weakness. Never be ashamed of your tenderness. The world may teach people to harden completely after suffering, but I created your heart for deeper things than emotional numbness. And my child, I know you've questioned whether your prayers even matter sometimes, especially during seasons where silence felt long and answers seemed delayed. There were moments where you spoke to me through tears, hoping for clarity, hoping for comfort, hoping for some sign that you weren't being ignored. And when immediate answers didn't come, discouragement slowly entered your thoughts. But hear me clearly now. Silence never meant absence. Just because you couldn't immediately see movement does not mean nothing was happening. Some of the most important things I do happen invisibly at first. Healing begins invisibly. Growth begins invisibly. Preparation begins invisibly. Seeds grow underground long before anyone sees evidence above the surface. And my child, you are still growing even in seasons where you feel stuck. I also need you to stop defining your entire life by your current emotional state. Right now, you may feel tired, uncertain, anxious, lonely, or overwhelmed, but feelings are temporary visitors, not permanent identities. You are not your anxiety. You are not your fear. You are not your sadness. Those emotions may pass through your life, but they do not own your future. There is still light ahead of you, still peace ahead of you, still healing ahead of you, even if your current season makes that difficult to believe sometimes. My child, one day you will realize how much strength it actually took to survive this chapter of your life. One day you will look back and see that the version of you listening right now was stronger than they knew. Because despite the tears, despite the heartbreak, despite the exhaustion, you kept going. And that perseverance matters deeply. I am proud of the person you are becoming through all of this, even now, especially now. And before we continue further, if this message is encouraging your heart tonight, make sure you subscribe and stay connected to this channel for more messages that bring peace and hope during difficult seasons. And if you feel led to personally support this mission, the PayPal and Ko-fi links are available in the description below. Every act of kindness helps continue reaching people around the world who desperately need comfort and encouragement right now. My child, keep walking forward with me. You are healing more than you realize, and the peace you've been praying for is slowly finding its way back to your heart.
My child, I know there are days when your heart feels emotionally numb from carrying too much for too long. Days where you wake up already tired before the day even begins. You go through routines, conversations, responsibilities, and obligations while secretly feeling disconnected inside. Part of you keeps functioning because you have no choice, but another part of you feels exhausted from always having to be strong. And my child, I need you to understand this clearly right now. Constantly surviving difficult seasons can make even the strongest soul feel weary sometimes. That does not make you weak, it makes you human. I never expected you to carry endless pressure without needing rest, healing, and comfort along the way. You've judged yourself too harshly lately. You criticize yourself for not being happier, for not healing faster, for still struggling with anxiety, sadness, fear, or overthinking after everything you've already overcome. But healing is not a race. Growth is not measured by how perfectly you hide your pain. Sometimes growth simply means you kept going during days that secretly felt unbearable. And you did. You kept showing up. You kept trying, even when your motivation disappeared, even when hope felt fragile, even when your heart felt emotionally exhausted. My child, that perseverance matters more than you realize. I also know there are hidden insecurities you rarely admit out loud. Quiet thoughts telling you that maybe you're falling behind in life. Maybe you should be more successful by now, more accomplished, more stable emotionally, more confident. You compare your journey to people around you and silently wonder why your path feels slower or heavier sometimes. But listen carefully now. You are not behind. Your journey is unfolding differently because your story is different. Some souls are built through quick success, others are built through deep transformation, and deep transformation takes time. The version of you I'm shaping through these seasons will carry wisdom, compassion, resilience, and depth that easier paths could never create. Do not mistake slow growth for failure. Roots grow slowly before trees stand strong. My child, stop believing that your value depends on productivity alone. You live in a world that constantly pressures people to achieve more, prove more, earn more, become more. And over time, you started believing rest means laziness and slowing down means failure. But your soul was never created to live like a machine, constantly performing for approval. Rest is holy too. Peace matters too. Your emotional well-being matters too. And I know there were moments recently where your heart quietly whispered, I can't keep doing this forever. Those moments weren't weakness, they were signs that your soul needed gentleness instead of pressure. I want you to stop speaking to yourself with constant disappointment. Stop treating yourself like someone unworthy of patience. If you saw another person carrying everything you've carried emotionally, you would show them compassion immediately. Yet when it comes to yourself, you become harsh,
harsh, demanding, and unforgiving. My child, give yourself the same grace you give others so freely. You are healing, you are learning, you are becoming stronger slowly, even if progress feels invisible some days. And I know your heart still carries fear about the future too. Fear that things may never truly improve. Fear that happiness might only be temporary. Fear of trusting again and being disappointed again. But hear me clearly now. Your future is not doomed because your past was painful. The chapters ahead of you still contain beauty you cannot fully imagine yet. There are still moments waiting for you that will restore your faith in life again. Still people who will bring peace instead of chaos. Still opportunities that will remind you why you kept going through difficult seasons. Do not let temporary pain convince you permanent healing is impossible. My child, there are also things you need to release now. Release the pressure to fix everything immediately. Release the guilt from mistakes you already learned from. Release the belief that you must carry every burden alone. Release the constant need to control outcomes you cannot fully control anyway. Some peace only arrives when surrender replaces overthinking. And I know surrender feels difficult because control became your way of protecting yourself emotionally. But constantly trying to hold everything together is exhausting your spirit. Let me carry what your heart was never meant to hold alone. You do not have to solve your entire life tonight. Breathe, rest, take one step at a time with me. That is enough. And before we continue, if these messages are helping your spirit tonight, make sure you subscribe and stay connected with this channel for more encouragement during difficult seasons. And if you feel led to help support this mission personally, the PayPal and Ko-Fi support links are waiting for you down below in the description. Every act of support helps these words continue reaching hearts across the world that feel overwhelmed, anxious, and alone tonight. My child, don't lose hope now. You've already survived seasons you once thought would break you completely, and the peace you've been searching for is closer than you realize.